Hello dear students. In the present lecture I will explain how to derive the relation between alpha, beta and gamma. Okay. So far we have completed following concepts. Okay. And in the present lecture we will see the relation between alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma are the current amplification factors for uh, CB configuration CB configuration and CE configuration and CC configuration respectively. So in the previous lecture I have given you a task to find the relation between alpha, beta and gamma. I hope you solved the you derived the relation, and in the lecture I will explain how to derive this. So here in the first step I will derive the relation between alpha and beta. Here alpha is the current amplification factor. Current amplification factor for CB configuration. So for CB configuration alpha is equal to, for CB configuration the base is the common to input and output. So output can be taken at collector. So output current will be IC, and the input current is emitter current. So the input current is IE. So I can write alpha is equal to IC by IE. Similarly, the beta, it is the current amplification factor for CE configuration. For CE configuration, the emitter is the common to base and the input and output. So here the output current is IC and the input current is IB. So beta is equal to IC by IB, and we also know that for a transistor to be in active state, IE equal to IB plus IC. So from this equation, I can write IB is equal to IE minus IC. So let us suppose consider this as 1 and this as 2 and this as 3. So from equation 2 and 3, beta is equal to IC by IB, but from equation 3 IB is equal to IE minus IC. So IC by IE minus IC. Dividing the numerator and denominator with IC, you will get IC by IC whole by IE by IC minus 1, or IC by IC. So this is equal to IC get cancelled, you left with 1, and here IE by IC is equal to alpha. From equation 1, or IE by IC minus 1. From equation 1, we will write beta is equal to 1 by alpha minus 1. So this is the relation between alpha and beta. Alpha and beta. sorry, here this is equal to 1 by alpha. Okay, so I can write beta is equal to 1 by 1 by alpha minus 1. So this can be simplified to uh, 1 by 1 minus alpha over alpha. So finally we left with beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. So this is the relation between the alpha and beta. Let us consider this equation as capital A. Okay, so this is the relation between alpha and beta. So in the next slide, we will derive the relation between alpha and gamma. So here, alpha we have alpha is equal to uh, IC by IE, and here gamma is the current amplification factor. Current amplification factor for common collector CC configuration. So for CC configuration, the collector is the common to the input and output. So the output will be taken across the emitter and collector. So here the output current is the emitter current and the input current is the base current. Again we know that IE is equal to IB plus IC. So again from this I can write IB is equal to IE minus IC. We have considered this as equation 3. So this is equation 3 and this is the equation 1, and let us consider this as equation 5. Okay, so from equation 5 I can write gamma is equal to IE by IB, and by using equation 3 we will write IE by IB is equal to IE minus IC. So IE minus IC. So again dividing the numerator and denominator with IE, you will have IE by IE by IE by IE minus IC by IE. So here you will have here I get cancelled. You're left with 1 over again 1 minus IC by IE is equal to IC by IE equal to 1. Sorry, from equation 1 you can write alpha. Okay, so here gamma is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha. So this is the relation between alpha and gamma. So let us consider this as equation 6. Okay, so in the next slide we will see the relation between beta and gamma. So from equation 4 we have our equation A. Okay, let us consider this as equation 4. So from equation 4 we can write beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. So beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha, and from equation 6 gamma is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha, 1 by 1 minus alpha. So here from equation 4 uh, I can write beta into 1 minus alpha is equal to alpha. So beta into 1 beta minus alpha into beta is equal to alpha. So my aim is to find out alpha value. So let us take this term to RHS. So alpha plus alpha into beta is equal to beta. So if you take alpha common, alpha into 1 plus beta is equal to beta. So alpha is equal to beta by 1 plus beta. This is another relation between alpha and beta. So my task is to find 1 minus alpha. So from my task is to find 1 minus alpha. So 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 minus beta by 1 plus beta. So here the LCM is 1 plus beta. So 1 plus beta into 1 plus beta minus beta. So 1 plus beta minus beta is equal to 1. So 1 plus beta. Therefore 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 by 1 plus beta. So 1 minus alpha equal to 1 by 1 plus beta. But 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 by gamma. So in other words, I can write uh, gamma is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha equal to 1 plus beta. Okay, so 1 plus beta. So this is the relation between alpha, beta, gamma. So dear students, I hope you understood. So this is the relation between the alpha and beta and gamma. I already told that for a transistor you will have the beta value. So suppose for a transistor with the beta value is 100, then its gamma value becomes 101, and from this alpha becomes alpha is equal to by using this term, this equation, alpha is equal to 100 by 101. So this is how we can find other current amplification factors from the C current amplification factor, that is beta. Okay, so dear students, this is for today's for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. So thank you. Have a nice day.